Oh geez, I'm not even starting with the right image. And it's not muted. Hello, everybody.
Hello there. Surprise.
So many people out there. It's hard to. Who do I talk to first? Hey, Pete.
Hey,
So,
it might just be us tonight, but we're here.
yeah, exactly. We had a couple of players who had some issues with life getting in the way, and so conveniently, I don't know how this wasn't planned out at all, but Cole decided to go off on his own last week. So we're going to use this opportunity to explore a different side of the town than we will see next week. Next week, we will get back to the situation at hand with the rest of the party. But for now, we are going to be focusing on Cole. But I will give everybody a little bit of a recap to explain this craziness. So first, some quick business, I guess. We ran, or we're running Candlekeep, some one-shots this week, and we'll be running one on Thursday, and I believe one coming up soon after that. Plus, I just play tested the last boss battle series, and the Mummy Tomb, and it went very well, I think. And so we are looking forward to running that for real with a full squad. It's going to be a level 14, 5 players versus a Mummy Lord in an ancient elemental tomb. So I'm looking forward to getting that one out there soon. And I think Jen will be actually DMing a few. Jen, who plays Savorie on our stream here, when she stops by and says hello, she will be actually DMing a few of the Candlekeeps as well for D&D Play 20, and that'll be pretty awesome. So you guys keep in touch and check that out. Maybe join the Discord, for instance, to stay in the loop on all that. And following D&D Play 20 or saveVSgames on Twitch will give you a notification for when we go live, so that if we do have a delay like we did today, where there's 3 or 4 minutes or we're late, you don't have to be waiting for us, because we just get a message when it goes live. So I think that's a one good reason to follow it. The community is growing. I love it. So yeah, thankful to everybody who has followed and who has subscribed to support the channel. That's awesome. So I guess without further ado, unless Pete, we do have another big announcement. Go ahead. Tyranny.
You just muted.
I'm muted?
Yeah, you went. Oh, I was watching the stream screen.
Okay. Do you have something to talk about that's going on tomorrow?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
This is starting very well.
This is weird.
It is weird. It seems like we're not even in a game yet, because we quite often do just do a voice chat to hang out and talk about what's going on. So it's kind of a little odd.
Tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern Time, 8:30 p.m. On our D&D Play 20 channel on Twitch, we will be starting the Tyranny of Dragons campaign. We have a bunch of great role players. It is going to rock. I can't wait. We're actually doing 6 players this time. Yes, you are one of the role players. So hopefully the others will cover up his shortcomings. And
I think they will, because
there's
a really good group I'm excited to play with. So
yeah. So, and we're going to be introducing some new features tomorrow night too on D&D Play 20. Viewers will be able to purchase Random Madness for only $5 and name a character that will roll, and there is a table that their roll result will determine what will happen to that character, and a lot of new features. So, and we're testing them out to see how they do, and maybe if they do well, maybe we'll add them here too. So that's all I got to say.
Okay.
All right. See you later.
Have a good week. All right. So last week, our players stopped off at the new windmill that they have the deed to, just to say hi and that we're your new landlords, and buy some pies before they finished their horseback journey into Vallaki. After being told the rules of the town and having a thorough inventory of their equipment done, they set off towards the church of St. Andrel. They learned that many townsfolk have been sleeping in the church, even though the town is supposed to be safe. They feel better staying near the hollowed ground provided by the bones of St. Andrel, which are laid to rest beneath the church. Chris spotted a strange shape hidden among those bones and cast invisibility on the object, then picked it up and discovered that he had found a Wand of Secrets, a magical item that will allow them to locate secret doors within 30 feet of them. So I imagine that'll come in handy at some point. They learned that Vallaki just finished a festival called the Wolf's Head Jamboree. They are having another festival the upcoming week, and this one's called the Festival of the Blazing Sun. Attendance at these festivals is mandatory. They have learned that the Blue Water Inn was the bar in town where they were known to provide a meal to anyone who needs it. Before leaving the bar, Cole decided to swap the pies, or before leaving to the bar from the church, Cole decided to swap the pies that the party had bought and stored in Mira's saddlebags with his own empty saddlebags, and then go off on his own after the sun had set. He started banging on doors of what he thought might be a magic shop of some kind, and the closed shop remained silent. Eventually, some guards came by and asked him what his business was, at which point he lied to them, badly, and got arrested. For those of you who didn't see it, he couldn't remember his own name. The rest of the group went to the Blue Water Inn, where they found a small, crowded tavern. They grabbed a seat at a long table at one end of the room and ordered some drinks. The bartender came over and offered them some soup and stuff, and they were quite polite. And at one point, the bartender was caught looking at Krim, and the group told him to go over and talk to her, having misread her interest for some kind of sexual desire. When the winged man Krim approached the bar with his winged man Chris, they both saw a large man step out from the kitchen and walk towards the bartender, playfully grabbing her butt and kissing her on the cheek. Krim misread this situation gravely and attacked the man with repeated punches, including a stunning strike, which left him stunned. Seeing this had happened, the woman, who was standing behind the bar, reacted in the blink of an eye. She drew a blade and attacked the colorful bird Krim that had just punched and stunned her husband. The patrons of the bar all stood up from their seats, and everyone was about to roll initiative. But let's not go there this week. There is too much happening in real life for that to occur properly. And so we are going back to the jail, where Cole has been brought. The guards brought him through the town. Basically, he's been handcuffed in some manacles, and his horse and belongings are all being brought back to the jail so the guards can go through everything. And he has been interned in this cell. We are basically picking up there. The guards didn't want to talk to you after they had arrested you. They are leaving that for their captain. They have told you that every time you tried to plead your case or anything like that on the way back to the prison, they just told you to shut your mouth, maybe gave you a shot to the gut whenever you started talking, and they're not interested. They know you're up to some funny business, and they're not the ones who have to decide any kind of sentencing or anything like that. So they basically tell you that the captain will sort all that out, and you can just wait here until he's ready. And so they slam the door to your cell, and you are in jail.
Okay. What's my cell like?
Well, it's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 25 by 40-ish space with one bed. Back in the day, real estate wasn't really an issue, so they don't have a problem giving you a large, spacious cell. But it's got one bed. It's got a toilet in the corner. Actually, your cellmate is demonstrating, or the blockmate here is demonstrating how a toilet is used. As you didn't notice her at first, everything's quite dimly lit here. There's candles burning in like some sconces on the walls, but you're alerted to the cellmate's usage of the toilet by a flatulent sound erupting from that cell. You've got a bowl of food that they threw through the cell doors there, or through the bars. They slid you a bowl of slop, and you can hear some sounds of screaming. Sounds like torture coming from down in this direction. And yeah, I mean, you're, as far as you know, like there's a couple of guards that are down this hall here, and they're basically just making their rounds up and down. They pass by you every once in a while, you know, just clacking their swords against the bars, making sure everybody's... That little box with a circle on it in the cell, is that what I think it is? Yeah, that's where the flatulent sounds are coming from, and the other inmate. Oh, great. See-through bars and everything. This is disgusting. Yep, it's not the best. There is another inmate. There's a few inmates in this jail. It's not lacking for criminals in this town, it seems.
Okay. Cole is gripping his amulet as a priest of Persona, and he's whispering a prayer, and also kind of lifting up his tunic a little bit from under his armor. Or did they remove his armor?
Right now, you still have your stuff. No weapons.
He's kind of pulling his tunic up from underneath the armor to cover his nose to kind of fend off the smell.
Gotcha.
Thankfully, Tritons they're not big on smell, so hopefully it won't make them nauseous.
The smell in here is actually quite bad. It's something you think you might be able to get used to, maybe in like a week or something, but right now it's hard to
I slapped my arm and kill a flea that jumped off the bed.
You see a rat skittering behind the toilet, and it runs behind under your bed.
Well, I won't be sleeping tonight.
It passes.
I call out for a guard, and I say, "Guard, I can explain."
After what seems like an eternity, which is only about 3 or 4 minutes, the guards come swinging back around. Another group of guards actually, and they're like, "Is it you making all that noise there?
Can I please talk to somebody? There's a reasonable explanation for why I was arrested."
Oh, well, you gotta wait until sentencing, you know?
Sentencing?
Yeah, we got... Baron will come around eventually here. He's busy right now. You can probably see him in there. And you see a figure down in this direction who is currently rolling up his sleeves. He's got very nice rings and things on, and he is in the middle of some kind of an interrogation, it seems. It's behind the past your field of vision where he travels to after he prepares himself, but it looks like he was preparing to punch somebody. And you hear the sounds of somebody's face getting pummeled shortly after he disappears into the darkness. And you see this figure here start to react like ooh.
I look at the guards again and I'm like, is he a very reasonable fellow?
Oh, well, everybody here is reasonable, sir. We just want the best for the town, you know? Any kind of misdoings, you get punished so it doesn't happen again, you know?
Oh, I can understand that. A town must have law and order. And I fully respect officers like yourselves who protect the town from any threats and uphold the law.
Well, that's good to know. Should have no trouble out of you then. And then
so is there any chance you could get rid of the rat under my bed?
Yeah, you got some roommates you don't like, eh? No, it's part of it, you know. If you don't have enough food there, you know, it's always an option.
Okay.
Oh shit! Baron's coming. Let's look busy, and they take off down the hall a little bit to get out of the vision.
Eating the slop in the bowl, acting like he is.
And so you see, coming from the south here, you see a group of figures, and it's this man who's dressed quite nice clothing, actually. He has an amulet around his neck with his house symbol on it. And
doesn't look threatening at all.
No, not at all. And he's followed by two giant mastiffs. They are quite big, vicious-looking dogs that even when like they have drool coming out of their mouths and their teeth are bared all the time, they don't look like they're happy dogs anymore. And he makes his way to the front of the cell here and comes around. One of his dogs comes around, always surrounding him, it seems like, always one at each side sort of thing. And he's like, guards, come down here, guards. Let's deal with this now. Is this the new one you're telling me about? Yes, sir. He was found in the city there. He was arrested for malfeasance. He lied to the guards out in town, apparently. Didn't seem like his story was too stand up. So we brought him in, just like you said. Very good, very good. Well, I suppose that introductions are in order. State your name, prisoner. Oh, I have you're muted for some reason there, Pete. Can you hear me?
Hello, good sir. My name is Cole Obsidian. I do apologize for my behavior. I had a little bit too much to drink, and I'm not really a good drinker, so I can do no more than apologize.
What is your business in town? Why are you here? I certainly don't recognize you. What even are you?
I am a Triton. I am a representative of the Triton people who live beneath the sea, and commonly...
Beneath the sea? What? He looks over at Isaac. He's like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, okay, go on. Tell me about this people of the sea. What is? How did you get here?
Well, I was helping somebody, and my friends and I escorted her to your lovely town, and they are at the inn right now. The blue.
Yes, the Blue Water Inn. Yes.
Yes.
Quite a dive, if you ask me, but the town seems to like it. Okay, guards. Why does he still have his equipment and everything? Let's just get rid of that for now, and then I'll go in and have a proper conversation. Yes, sir.
Cole
Yes, sir.
starts stripping all his armor off so that they can easily get the equipment from him. He's very cooperative.
You see this guy, this guy Isaac, who's been referred to as Isaac. He takes a key ring off of his belt and opens the door and lets the guards pile in, and the dogs follow them, having done this before. All right, back it up. There you go. That's right. All right.
Of course, good sirs.
All right, let's lose the equipment and stuff. We'll keep it in storage for you. It looks like you're gonna be here for a little while at least, so don't want you doing anything stupid.
Oh, I am a priest. Do you mind if I keep my amulet that signifies my station as a cleric?
Well, everybody looks over at the Baron and he's like, oh, what is your religious affiliation?
My people commonly follow Persona, who believe in justice and truth.
No. That sounds entirely too messy. No, just take everything. Just make sure.
Okay, very well. And he removes the amulet. He's not happy about it, but he doesn't want to put up any kind of resistance or show any attitude in this situation.
When you move a little bit too quickly for one of the dog's likings, it grrr and stares at you.
Oh, nice puppy. They are free to eat what's left of my meal if you would like to feed them.
Oh, yeah. What, do you think my dogs eat this slop? Rick, Morty, go and have a seat there. And both of the dogs, like, go over to where he pointed. And he's like, oh, right. Gods, take all this gear, throw it in the storage for now. And they leave, and Isaac comes in.
Good sir, I should warn you, the odor on that end of the cell is really rancid. Your dogs might not enjoy it down there.
Oh, well, the dogs are used to the filth down here, as am I. I have to spend a lot of time down here re-educating folks.
That is unfortunate. I would think that a town as good as this would have almost no crime, especially with someone like you in charge.
Well, actually, it's funny you should say that. When my father ran the town, he was nowhere near as efficient as I am. He had to kill everyone who misbehaved or broke a rule. I make sure that people just learn the way to do things.
That is a good and honorable policy. I can really respect that.
Okay, well, I'll have, once the guards finish going through your things, they will let me know if there's anything suspicious. But for now, I think that we can probably settle this with one night of punishment. How does that sound to you, Isaac? Yeah, I guess that works out fine for me then, yeah. I can do one night. He's like, you hear him cracking his knuckles. All kinds of.
Might I trouble you for a drink of water? My people come from beneath the sea, and the worst kind of pain we can feel is being dehydrated. So, is it possible I could get some water?
Well, I'm going to have to hear more of your story first. I mean, what is this you're doing in town? I mean, like, it's just suspicious timing, you see. We have a festival coming up in 3 days, and we just had one last week. We keep having the festivals to keep the spirits up, right? But it seems that there have been many whispers around town lately about the devil making an appearance, and I don't feel like this timing really works for me. I want to make sure you're not involved in this at all.
I can't blame you for that, good sir. Greg,
tell me everything you know about Lady Watchter, and perhaps we will let you go early. Give her up.
Greg.
Yeah.
Lady what?
Lady what? Huh? What were you saying?
What is Ireena's last name?
Koliana.
Koliana. Okay.
Yeah, Koly or Kolyana.
And her brother's name was
Ismark.
Okay, sorry, I'm a little absent-minded today for some reason.
Indirovich.
Okay, I will not remember that second word. Koliana and Ismark. That's my limit.
Ismark Kolyanovich, and their father's name was Kolyan Indirovich. It's a cycle.
So, Ireena Kolyanovich?
Okay, Vich is actually... This is a good opportunity, because we have a little extra time tonight, to explain how these Viches and Annas work.
Whoa, watch the language!
So basically, in Barovia, or in this area, the naming of somebody, like their father's name, was Kolyan Indirovich, right? So Ismark took the Kolyan from his first name to become his last name and add a Vich. So it's Ismark Kolyanovich, the son of Kolyan Indirovich. And Ireena Kolyana is the daughter of Kolian Indirovich. So there you go. Now you know.
I am quite sure I will need help with that.
No, it's okay. Everybody does. It took me like a good solid 3 or 4 reads before I even comprehended that was what was going on. But now it makes a little more sense. So yeah. Anyways, just at that moment, he asks you if you are willing to tell me about your interactions with Lady Watchter, then perhaps we will let this slide.
Have we met Lady Watchter? Watchter?
You have no idea who that is.
Okay. Good sir, I'm afraid I don't know who you're speaking about. Is that someone popular in this town?
Everything will be all right. Yes. Do not tempt my patience. We will get the truth from you, one way or another. So, let's take him to room number 2, Isaac. Start
Is she
there.
a friend of Miss Ireena Koliana?
Who is this Ireena Koliana you speak of?
Oh, she and her brother.
Is that the Burgomaster's daughter?
Is it, Greg?
The Burgomaster.
I blank.
Just so you know, again, a Burgomaster is a mayor in a town. And so her father, Kolian Indirovich, is the Burgomaster of Barovia. And
do
this
I
guy,
know if this guy would freak out if I mentioned Barovia?
you wouldn't know. But yeah, this guy, Baron Vargas Valakovich, is the Burgomaster of Vallaki.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ireena.
Koliana.
I forgot. Yeah, Koliana.
You'll get it.
And her brother are the children of the mayor, the burgomaster of Man, I am tongue twisted, Greg.
Gave you too many names.
All these names are getting to me.
It's the nomenclature. Don't worry about it. Yes,
and this is why Cole talks recklessly.
No, that works.
Okay.
Ireena and Ismark. He knows them. A little bit of recognition crosses his face when you mention their names.
Ismark, unfortunately, has died. We're traveling with his sister, Ireena, to bring his body to a safe place when hopefully he can be properly interned.
Are you telling me Ireena is here in the city?
Oh yes, she is. She's under the protection of my party right now.
Well, I haven't talked to her father in probably a year now, but she was a darling. I remember she was such a sweet girl.
Yes, she is. She's very sweet. And unfortunately, she suffered so much loss because her father has also died.
What is this? What is going on here?
Barova has been under constant fear and terror of late. When we arrived, we could do nothing else but help.
We must double the guards. What is happening there? It doesn't make any sense. Why would Kolian not call for help if he was in trouble?
I'm not exactly sure. All I can tell you is that Ireena, we couldn't let her just travel here with her brother's body alone. I mean, there are a lot of threats between here and there. We came under attack by many wolves, even at one point, and we were just barely able to fight them off.
Oh, I hate wolves. Everything will be all right. Yes. No. Okay. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make sure you're telling the truth, because I can't have this be a lie and then what I do be the wrong thing. So, Isaac, would you bring him to room 2? I'll do a little work on him, then we'll perhaps have another conversation.
Did I mention that? I guess not.
Like, hey, turn around. I'm gonna grab your handcuffs and walk you out. Room number 2 is over there now, And the dogs shoot by.
Can I get diplomatic immunity here?
Maybe. Looks like you might be in for a little bit of trouble first. I keep going. Don't stop there. Get down there. You got this. Come on. He pushes you forward. Alright, yeah, keep going. He closes the cell door. Kicks you in the back. Come on. Keep it moving.
Cole is really having trouble controlling his temper.
I imagine so.
You can see it on his face.
Let's go. This cell here is open.
You don't know how bad I want to make a break for it right now. But
not there, and he kicks you forward for a little more. But you can see from there that the Baron is in this cell, what he was doing before. There's somebody stuck in the stockades here, and her head is poking out through the hole, and the Baron is doing his work on her with his sleeves rolled up. And every time he punches her, it's like, what do you have to say? No, you're getting pushed farther down this way. And Isaac's keeping you going.
It?
Yeah. But you just kind of get a glimpse of this little scene as you pass by. And the Baron's like, clocking her in the face, and then...
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Cole hates seeing that.
And he's like, what do you have to say? Come on. And she's like, everything will be alright. He's like, good, again. And he keeps on punching her in the face, and she's like, everything will be alright. It's like, I almost believe you now. See, don't you feel better? And then you get pushed farther past the door, and you can't see what's going on. And so they end up pushing you into this room here. This is room number 2. And Isaac's like, alright, we're gonna need the table. Is he done? He's like, he's more done than I think he should be. I think he's dead. Sorry, I think we went too far there, sir. Oh, that's not good. You know how he feels about death. It's not a good thing. Perhaps. That's really not good. I'm gonna pretend that he was dead when you got here. Okay? Like, oh, that's fine by me. I didn't mean to pull on him that hard. Yeah. Okay. So
wouldn't that be a lie?
What's that?
If they say that, that's a lie, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought they wanted truth. I mean, if I'm on the rack, maybe that's one of the truths I tell.
That's an internal dialogue you have?
Yeah.
Or are you asking him if that's a lie? Just
no,
curious.
I'm fine. The truth is that out of character, I know my character would want to rebel against the torture of others. So this is a really difficult moment for me.
Right. Well, you see this guard here. He's unstrapping the chains from his ankles and the chains from the table and stuff. It looks like a stretching type table where they can basically, slowly torture people. And
apparently to death.
It's not the most pleasant looking device, but it is nonetheless where you are now. So
well, Cole is accustomed to high pressure in the depths of the ocean, so his bones and joints are pretty strong. So here's hoping.
Okay, so yeah, this guy's undoing the chains from this thing. I'm just waiting for something to finish uploading here.
Okay.
Because I have a little lag issue when things aren't. Here, let me do this. Just for a second. As he
turns to the guard next to him and says, "Is this kind of torture common here?"
Which guy are you talking to? The guard or the big guy?
The guy right next to me.
The big guy.
Yeah.
The
one
with
the funny voice.
This is one of the ways that the Baron, does thing. Seems to work pretty good, though. Most people tell you the truth after they've been on that thing. I don't know, just the way it goes.
Did that fellow tell the truth?
Well, I get, apparently not. He probably would have been out of here if he had. So this guy carries out the body of the other gentleman that was on there before, and now the thing is free for use. He's like,
"Oh, we'll
right.
Just go get on it."
Hop on. Yep, that's good. Good job. Good job.
Yeah. Which end does my head go on?
Oh well. It depends on what's going on, but you can put your head up there and your feet down here near these barb chains here. That way you can't run away exactly if we put these on you. And so, yeah, they slap these around you, so you're kind of pretty much strapped into this table. And then you hear the cell door open up, and the Baron walks in. He's like,
Cole is inner monologuing, saying, "Hey, I'm gonna grow a few inches."
He's like, I've always just been very curious. Like, I know that it might seem barbaric what we do here, but it has its purpose, you see. I cannot possibly stand... Oh, wait, there's something off with the map.
Looks fine to me.
There we go. Now you can get on the table properly. There's a...
Hey, I'm trying to escape! Oh, there we go. Oh, you adjusted the map. I see.
Yeah, I actually put the other map on without the prisoner on there before you. But yeah, anyways. So Baron's like, well, we have to just make sure that, there's no lies happening here. And my father, he never knew how to do such things. He was always barbaric to the point where it was just for fun for him. With me, I really do care about the truth. I need to make sure that you're not with Lady Watcher, and if this Ireena story is true. So, let us start with a thing I heard about, and I don't know if it's going to work or not, because I haven't done it really on anyone yet. I'm excited to, though. Isaac, go grab now that you're chained in and everything, you can't move. Isaac, go grab me a bucket. It'll be just wonderful. I can't wait. Okay, bucket of what? It's like, water, of course. Just fill it to the top with water. And bring me a towel, too. He's like, okay. And he walks away for a minute.
As Cole is confined, he's moving his fingers a little bit and whispering a prayer under his breath where they can't hear it, and cast guidance on himself.
Okay. And
just in case I gotta survive something.
okay, so as you cast guidance on yourself, are you able to do that without your spellcasting focus? Does it have any components or anything like that?
Yeah, I don't need a focus as a cleric.
Okay. Do you have any components for that one?
It's B and S, verbal and
somatic. So you have to say something.
Yeah, which is why I was whispering under my breath.
So why don't you make a sleight of hand check or a stealth check of some kind? Because it's verbal and somatic, so I'll let you do either like a verbal check or the somatic check, but either one will work to see if it happens without any.
I rolled advantage because I have advantage. Wow, it's not showing up. Why is that? I rolled an 11 and a 9. 11 plus 9 is 13.
11 plus 9 is 13?
I mean 11 plus 2, sorry. It not showing up in roll 20 threw me for a loop.
Good enough because the Baron's so like self-absorbed. He's fixing his shirt constantly. He's making sure his hair looks good. He's more interested in himself than in you at this moment. So that worked out. And so Isaac comes back in with a sloshing with a bucket of water and a big towel. And he's like, "Oh, very nice, very nice. Here." And he takes the towel from him. And he's like, "Okay, go over there. Just hold his feet for me, actually."
Are they really going to waterboard somebody that's from the water?
Yeah, they are. And so he throws the towel over your face, and he's like, "We'll find out if you can really are telling the truth here, because I've heard this works very well, and I have to admit, I've seen my father do it, but I haven't really had the courage to really do it myself because it seems so... But you're a water person, right? So I can't really hurt you. And let's just see if it's uncomfortable or whatnot. I'm curious. I'm very curious. You say you like water, so have some water." And he throws the towel over your face and holds it back and starts tipping the bucket of water on you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Do I get a bonus because I'm frightened?
You do. You get advantage.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. Oh, yeah. One of them's a 20, and that 20 plus a 1 is a 21.
Perfect. Yeah, he's you basically you're just like are you swallowing this water wrong, or are you able to breathe and have no problems, right? Because you could, if you choke on water, you can still choke on water. If you swallow it wrong and don't, breathe it in properly, let's say.
As they pour it on, my complexion improves too.
Exactly. So you start to feel like rejuvenated a little bit. You actually had been feeling a little bit down in the dumps for the last little while, not having any food or water for the last while, and now you're feeling a little bit better, actually, since you started this torture technique. And he's like, "Okay, tell me, are you involved with Lady Watcher? Is she making a move? What is she doing?"
I've never met the lady. I don't even know who she is.
Please
stop.
And he puts the thing on your face again and starts pouring more water on. Constitution save. I think you have advantage, actually. Oh, wow. Call advantage. You have double advantage on these now.
I got a 15 plus 1 is 16.
That's not bad. Yeah, no, you're... So you have the choice here now. Do you want to pretend that this is hard for you, or is he going to give up soon? Because he's starting to read into the idea that maybe this isn't difficult for you because you're not coughing really. He's expecting you to cough. It's up to you how you want to play that, though.
Please stop.
Yes, it's wonderful. I think we're gonna do this again, Isaac. Yeah, it's great. So, is this really true? Is Ireena here in my town? Is she up to no good? Is she with Lady Watchter?
Rita is here. She's not involved with anyone bad. I don't know who this lady is, so I don't know if she knows her.
Make me a persuasion check. With advantage, because the gen gave you advantage. We're going to use some of these now. That's a good thing you have advantage. Oh. I
Not that great a thing.
Simply don't believe you. Isaac, you punch him and I'll drown him and then he'll tell us.
Message to Jen. I'm busting it out next roll.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome to. This is, most of the time we do all digital, but I really don't mind if you've got brand new dice that you want to get some use out of. So yeah, he gets Isaac to punch you in the stomach. It'll just be...
My 8-pack flexes and ripples because I'm so awesome. Jason Momoa right here, people.
So the first punch, he actually does sort of slide off your abs a little bit, and he's like, "Whoa, all right." And he gets you square in the gut for, I think it's 5 damage. Let me just check.
5 damage.
It's a pretty strong, beefy boy.
Okay.
As his fist, 5 damage. As his fist plows into your gut there, you are also going to have to make a Constitution save, and instead of double advantage now, you have regular advantage because he's pouring water on your face while the other guy's beating you, but you have advantage from chat, so we will use that now. Another advantage from chat.
Okay.
From Badass Bradley.
I'm just going to click it twice because the rolls don't seem to be working.
Oh.
Nat 20. Oh, it came up twice. Okay. It only rolled twice on my screen.
I see
That's
a 3
weird.
and an 11, and then a 20. But that's okay. The 20 is good. I'll just leave it for this one. You do end up, holding off from, choking and puking and anything like that, because the punch to the stomach is the only thing that really is hurting you. The water is refreshing when you swallow it and refreshing when you breathe it. So, all in all, you're standing this torture pretty good. And he's like, "All right, well, I don't believe you've told me everything yet. I just have this feeling you're holding something back. So, Isaac, you finish with him."
Protects those of us who are honest.
Persona again. I don't like this. The Morning Lord is the only one who has ever listened to anyone in this whole Barovia. So I don't believe that this persona is. This sounds all just so fishy. I don't like it. Isaac, you get the truth out of him. Come find me if anything changes. If he needs to spend a night in the stocks, then so be it. He'll be in the stocks for the night. All right, boys, let's go have some dinner. I think some steak would be in order. And the dogs start following him out. And up and away.
And what's the name of the guy that's left with me?
Isaac.
Isaac, okay.
No, listen, I don't know if you're lying or not, but I'm supposed to hurt you and make sure you're not. So,
Isaac, good sir.
Yeah?
I don't want to alarm you, but I did see a dead man on this device before you put me here. How would the Baron like it if he knew that you lied to cover up the death of that man?
No, I didn't lie. Here. He punches you in the stomach again. For 5 damage.
You know what? I said I would be good, but this is starting to tick me off, mister.
He's like, listen, I don't know what you're doing here with your funny face and with your fancy words, but if you try anything, I'll make it a bad day for you, alright? You can go back to your cell, have a nice sleep, and just say to the Baron that everything will be alright. Remember, say the word, everything will be alright.
Everything will be alright.
There you go. Just keep that attitude. You'll be fine. Promise. Just stay here for a little while, you know. Relax. Yeah, maybe have a nap. It's up to you. We'll be back. We'll probably end up one night in the stocks, and you'll be fine. You can go have a good time at the festival the next day, and you know, you get by no problem. All right. I've seen him do this before. He gets a little anxious with new people, and sometimes he gets me to hurt him a little bit, and then you know, if they don't say nothing bad, then we let him go. Most of the time they crack though, so I mean, I could tell that you don't seem like you're telling no lies now, so I think we're okay. One night in the stocks, your attitude will be better, I'm sure.
I've been pretty reasonable. I don't know how my attitude could get better, but we'll give it a whirl. Could you torture me a little more with the water?
What?
The water.
You want?
Could you pour it on me again?
Okay. Jeez. Puts the cloth over your face and starts pouring water on you again.
I'm inhaling that water.
Yeah. And he's like, he pulls the cloth off and he's like, are you okay?
Oh, I'm horrible.
It's like, this is crazy. Alright. So I'll just get the guards to bring you to the stocks for one night and then you can go, okay? How's that sound? You gonna be good? No more crazy,
yes,
no more lies, no more funny business, no mention to the Baron that somebody died. That won't make him happy.
Oh, well, if I don't tell him, isn't that a lie of omission?
Well, it's up to you, but you might end up in a worse spot if you tell him. Just saying. He's not a...
Well, you know what, Isaac, I like you.
You're not so bad yourself. I haven't seen too many people who can stand a couple punches. I thought you'd be passed out by now.
Maybe after all this is done, we could have an ale, talk about the town.
I like ale. Yeah, I like this town too. It's pretty good.
I could tell you'd be a great tour guide.
Really?
Yeah, you probably know where all the best places are.
Oh yeah, for sure. Of course I do. My favorite's the toy shop though.
Oh yeah? What's your favorite toy?
Well, I got a lot of them there. They're all dolls, but don't tell anybody.
Oh, your secret is safe with me, Isaac. Hey, Isaac. Could you just loosen this a little bit? It's chapping my skin. You know.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, no
seeing
problem.
as I'm gonna be released tomorrow.
Make a persuasion check. I guess with advantage from Forest Elf.
This isn't even rolling on my screen.
Yeah, it's rolling here. 7 and 11. He's like, you almost got me there. You almost got me. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'll get the guards to come in. Your stuff will be here at the prison. You can come back for it after you finish at the stocks. One night.
Okay, thanks, Isaac. You have a great night, sir.
We'll have a beer later. You find me after you get your stuff back, all right?
Oh, all right. I will do that.
All right. Nice to meet you. Have a good day. And he walks away.
Friendly guy. Punch is a little weak, though.
So you're kind of just hanging out in this thing. You hear rats.
Cole is going to whistle a tune. And then he's just going to kind of close his eyes and meditate for a bit, praying under his breath to Persona. Just apologizing profusely for even considering turning away from his light.
And in this dank room, you're covered in water. You're feeling, for the first time in a while, actually quite alone. So having this internal dialogue is sort of strengthening your resolve a little bit, and thinking about your faith and the past and everything. And it's kind of the only sense of warmth that you feel right now, because you hear in the distance, you hear people getting punched, some suffering going on. You don't know exactly where it's coming from, but there's a lot of just people crying and sobbing now, and you're hearing the sounds of after the Baron's gone. How people are reacting to this treatment that they've been getting here.
And Cole is gonna, one of the prayers he says is, Persona, please look after my friends. We are in a strange town, and we're not familiar with the ways here. Keep them safe at the inn, and don't let any hard times come upon them like it has upon me. If I must bear suffering so that they are protected, I am willing, Persona. And that's all he says.
And you do feel some kind of a warmth, a tingle. You feel like it might be some kind of a divine, a sense of the divine around you as you say that. And you finish with your prayer, and then a couple guards come by and they're like, all right, well, Isaac sent us over. He said you got to get out of here, but we're supposed to keep your stuff for one day, and here's a ticket. And he hands you a piece of paper. He's like, oh wait, he's still tied up. Oh right, sorry about that. Yeah. Here, and he starts undoing your hands. You've got the balls around your feet still, the chained things around your feet. But he's like, all right, so here's a ticket you can keep on your person. It's good for all your stuff that's in storage now, except for the horse. I think there's a problem with the horse. It seems to be one of the Vistani horses, so I think, from what I can tell, it's the same as the ones they have. So we're going to get one of them to come by and take a look at it while you're chained up, if that's okay.
While I'm chained up?
Well, while you're in the stocks tonight and tomorrow. Somebody should come in. I thought
I was being set free.
Oh no, you're just getting one night of re-education, and then you're fine.
Okay, so they undid my hands, but my feet are still down?
Yeah. You've got one ball on each foot. But you're off of the table now. And they gave you a piece of paper. It's like a receipt of all your gear. And they've basically given you a coat check for all of your gear. And they're like, just one night in the stocks, eh, and then you'll be fine. I did it myself, actually. A few months back, I said some bad words. It wasn't good.
Yeah, I can't stand swearing.
Yeah, it's everything will be all right, right? Yeah, come on then. I'm sure you seem like a pleasant enough guy, so I'm sure that one night in the stocks won't change things for you too much, but maybe
I'm sure everything will be all right.
Exactly, he's getting it. Oh man, I almost feel bad. All right, yeah, come on.
I'm coming. These balls are a little heavy.
That's awesome.
Not easy moving around with heavy balls.
And so Isaac comes back up and he's like, "Oh yeah, let's go. I think we're ready to go to the stocks. You can stay there for the night, and then if maybe I'll come by in the morning. We can have a chat, some coffee."
That would be great, Isaac. You know, the things these men said about you just simply are not true.
What are you saying?
Oh, I don't want to stir up any trouble. Where are the stocks? I would like to get in position now.
So they're bringing you to another map. That is... Just gotta make sure it's right. Yeah. Boom. So up on this raised platform.
Oh, this is different.
Yeah, it's in the town square. This is...
Wait, they're putting me in stocks in front of the whole town?
Yeah, for one day. It's re-education. This is the standard punishment.
Overnight?
This is where you'll stay over the night, yeah. This is... we found that public humiliation works way better than, having to put somebody in jail for 1 week or 2 weeks. It doesn't really work, so just having them out in the stocks, they quickly decide, that everything will be all right. It's the way to do it. So
up above, the mist above parts and a shining light shines through directly on me, and Prasanna's voice rings out and says, "Oh, never mind."
There is definitely no parting of the mist. But you do notice that there's no stars, and that the mist is swirling in the moonlight. And it's kind of a creepy overcast night, in fact. And so as they stock you up, they're supposed to watch you for the night and just make sure that nobody messes with you. And Isaac says, "All right, so have a good night, and see you in the morning. I'm sure that we'll have a good chat over a beer. It's a good story nonetheless, right? I mean, one way or another, you got a nice story to tell."
Yes, indeed, Isaac.
All right. Everything will be all right. And he takes off back to the...
I say to the guards, "I bet you're glad he's gone. The things he was saying about you when you weren't around." But I'm not one to gossip, so...
Oh, what do you mean? What's Isaac saying about us? Right?
Oh, I really shouldn't say, everything will be all right.
yeah, exactly. No, everything will be all right. Yeah, that's what it is. Listen, Luke, I really gotta go. So I'm gonna sneak around to the back there, and I gotta go too, though. You can't. I was gonna just ask you the same thing. What? That's not good.
Guys, you can both go. I'm locked up.
Make a persuasion check.
I won't try to escape, and I really won't.
And Badass Brentley gave you advantage again.
Man, every time I click this...
You are not good at persuasion. Roll your real dice.
Oh, yeah.
You said you were going to try your new dice from
that is
Jen today?
Ah! My first roll!
Really?
Can you see it?
No, it looks like it's green screened.
I'm
gonna guess that that's a 20.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of saw a 20 for a second.
It's there.
We can see the jail through the dice. That's awesome. Okay.
My first roll. Yay, Jen!
Yeah, I mean, we'll be back in like 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Well, maybe like 10 or 15 for me. Oh. Alright, well, yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes, so don't think of doing anything. No, the other guard's kind of looking a little squirmy. Like he's got his cheeks clenched together as he's walking away. And he's like, alright, don't go nowhere. If you go anywhere, when we come back, we're going to look for you.
Oh, I'll be right here. And as they walk away, Cole will start singing under his breath. Nobody knows the trouble I'm in. Nobody knows the sorrow. And he'll just kind of grow silent and say, Persona, I'm trying to have patience with these people, but sometimes it's hard,
And from the direction that they came, this woman comes up with a cloak over her head. And
I'm dead.
She's being very secretive and silent and like looking all around her, making sure that nobody's watching her, nobody's looking at her at all.
And now I'm facing to the left, correct? And I'm in stocks?
You're kind of facing out towards the middle of the square.
So I'm facing her.
Yeah, you're facing her, yeah. And she's
Okay.
coming. She comes up right up to you. Except she's on the ground and you're like up a level. She's like, psst.
Hello, how are you this fine evening?
Good. What you doing out here? What did you do? And who are you?
Everything will be all right. I'll just hang out here for the night, and then I'll be set free.
Are you with the Baron, then? Are you one of the Baron's goons? Fools?
I am no fool, although my friends might think otherwise at times, but no, I just said a few wrong things in the wrong place, and the city guard placed me under arrest.
So you don't really think everything will be alright then, do you?
That depends. Are you friends with the Baron?
That depends. Are you friends with the Baron?
I'd like to roll an insight check, please.
Okay. I think you have advantage.
I have a +5 on insight.
That's me who has advantage. From 12 days ago, DM advantage. I have to roll 2.
I love these dice. Another nat 20, that's 25.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding.
Jen,
you know what? I need to
now
take
I
a
want a
picture
set of
this.
dice. I want a set of Gen Touch dice.
Oh my goodness. Let's see.
Okay, so insight, or she failed with her ability to resist your insight.
Can't really see it on the picture either.
Basically, you see that she's terrified, but she's kind of like wanting to know if she can trust you. It looks like she's taking a risk sort of thing. And you can see with how she's looking around, too. With how she's been looking around. I only just met
the Baron. I have no reason to hate or like him. So far, I gotta say, he's not on my good side.
Yes, he's not very likable in my opinion either. Perhaps The enemy of my enemy could be a friend, eh?
I guess.
I can't let you out of here, or they will know. But when you're released, I mean, how long are you going to be here for? Did they tell you?
They said overnight, but this Baron doesn't seem very predictable.
My name is Kali, and I believe that Lady Watcher would like to have a word with you. Are you with the new group that came into town earlier today?
Yes, I am.
I was told to find you, but I don't know where the rest of the group is.
You said you're with whom?
The Lady Watcher.
I'm afraid I've never heard of her.
Well, just know that she is an ally in times of strife. The Baron is not who he seems to be.
Oh, really?
He is weak.
I would like to know more. How do I find you on the morrow?
Come to the Watcher House when you are ready to speak, but do not do so under the cover of dark. Do not do so when things are busy. You must come at dawn or at dusk. Those are the only times when she will see anyone new. Must be very secretive. Watcher House is over there, and she points over. She's like, you can't miss it. She points in this direction.
Let me zoom out.
It's off this map.
Oh, okay.
But she's like, it's the largest house over there. Lady Watcher is quite the woman. And all of us who follow her believe that the Baron has lost his mind and needs to be stopped. This town is precious to us all, and we must take it back from his insanity.
I see. Well, good madam. My party and I, we are here to help those in need, so
when you are free, come there. Come there with your friends if you can. Bring as many as possible.
We shall.
We don't have much time before the next festival. Things are coming to a head, I think. We might need some more allies before 3 days have passed. That is why I've been sent. Just know that it is a time-sensitive matter, that we speak with you, all of you.
Of course. Is something bad going to happen at the festival? Okay.
And she actually clocked, you could see. She clocked the guards just before they start coming back. They're doing a little bit of a skipping step motion because they feel a lot better. And they're like, hey, he didn't go anywhere. See? No problems there, no problems at all.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, how's it going? You hanging out? You having fun hanging around? That's a good one.
You're a funny guy. You know what? I should have went with you because I really have to relieve myself right now.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. That's we don't have authorization to let you out, and well, nearest our house is probably back at the prison anyways. So, I mean, you can just, remember, everything will be all right.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Just curious, are you aware of how badly Triton P smells?
No, not at all. Should we be worried?
I'll let you be the judge.
And so, yeah, these guys are like not happy about having this post right now. You can tell, but they are telling themselves that everything will be all right. And so the night basically passes through, and the morning sun's coming up. The guards are actually, this one's sitting down on the ground. He fell asleep, and this one wakes him up at dawn, and he's like, "Hey, you been sleeping on the job, mate? Come on!" Kicks him. He's like, "Just for a minute, just for a minute. I got with the new baby at home, it's just so hard to. Sorry about that. Yeah, no. And so
Paul looks at him and says, "You know, you two remind me of these honorable warriors that I knew back in Beneath the Sea named Stan and Ollie. They were remarkable soldiers. You two are very good at your jobs."
He stands up a little more prim and proper. He's like, "Yeah, we are good, aren't we? Yeah, we are pretty good."
Say, could you kind of rub my back? I got a kink right in the back, and I can't. Well, obviously, I can't reach it. Is there any way you could, like, rub me right in the center to the right there?
He goes up to do it, and he sees your blue skin, and he's like,
What?
We could probably just let him go, eh? I mean, it's almost sun's just about up, you know.
I wouldn't want you to get in trouble.
I think, well, the Baron might come by, eh? Baron might come by this morning and check him out, eh? I don't know if we should let him out. It's like, all right, just...
My vote is no. I don't want you guys to get in trouble.
He takes his staff.
Could you please rub my back?
He's got his staff. He's like poking you. How's that? Is that working?
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. A little harder. Ow. Oh.
He's leaning into it. It's like, really? You want me to keep pushing?
My back cracks a little bit. Oh, thank you.
He runs away a little bit. He's like, that's gross. It's gross. I'm not doing this anymore. Tell the Baron my wife needed me, eh? I gotta go. This is gross. And he's like, what? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, come on. Why does he always get squeamish?
Weak stomach?
Yeah, he's not the best soldier, you know. He's a good guy, though. You know, falling asleep on the job, though. I mean, new baby or not, it's not acceptable. But you know,
he's got a new baby, and let me tell you, that's not easy. I've known people that get almost no sleep with a baby in the house.
Weird thing about it is, I saw the kid. Doesn't cry, not at all, not a word, not once. I haven't heard the kid cry once.
Does
Creepy.
It breathe?
Oh yeah, you know, it's alive and everything. It's weird baby. Actually, not a lot of babies around here born that often, so I don't really know that much about babies. But you know, it seems weird.
It's unusual for babies to be born here.
Well, I mean, not that unusual, but I mean, I don't know a lot of them. I'm not like a woman.
Oh no, certainly you are not a woman.
Stands proud in his guard duties.
Remember Stan and Ollie? They weren't women either.
I don't do much of that.
Honorable men.
I don't do much of that, you know, baby raising stuff. So I just met his baby, you know. I just gave it back. It's weird. It doesn't cry. Weird kid. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, he's a good lad.
Do you not have a woman in your life?
No. I was gonna settle there for a while back there, but I haven't met the right one. I don't think. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be in my cards. You do get out
to meet people, don't you?
Well, I work long hours. You know, the pay's pretty good, but there's nobody to share it with. So I don't know. Maybe I should go to a new form of work. But I like being a guard. You know, it's a good way to go about the day. You know, keep people safe, re-educating. You know, it's good job.
I'm sure, but you know, torturing others, that can't be fun.
Oh, well, you know, some things are good and bad, come with every job, right? I mean, as long as you stay on the Baron's good side, seems to be alright. Oh, crap, he's coming.
Okay, everything will be alright.
And you hear clop, 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 clop. from the north of the map as a man on a horse. Clop, 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 clop. Oops. Clop, clop.
Cole is grunting in pain like he's hurting real bad. Oh, please set me free.
I got the wrong token there for a second. There we go. Clop, 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 clop. Ah, what do we have here? This is our fish friend, isn't it?
Oh, good morning, good sir.
He hops off his horse and comes around. Well, have you had a nice night to think about your actions in my town?
Oh, of course. Everything will be all right.
Ah, see? Everyone, this is exactly what I had imagined when we started this whole procedure, and it took only 1 day this time. Ah, wonderful. So, you're sure that you haven't heard anything from Lady Watcher?
Well, I'm afraid I really don't know her. But you know what? I'm sure wherever she is, you'll find her, or whatever you want to do to her. And
well, she's right over there.
I think everything will be all right.
He points over towards the same area where the girl pointed. She's right over there, but I cannot move on her until I find out what she's up to. I must know more before I just proceed with justice. Must have evidence of some sort.
Well, Honorable Baron, if I hear anything in the taverns, or, I mean, once you set me free, of course, then I will be sure to let you know.
That's an interesting idea. Are you up for some dirty work?
I am a cleric. I don't really do dirty work, but I am honor bound to speak the truth at all times.
Interesting.
On a side note, out of character, let's just pretend I didn't lie about my name.
I hear ya. Make a persuasion check.
Oh, please.
Somebody give him advantage? Does he need advantage? Nope, you got it. Okay. It's a pretty low DC. He's not, you're in chains and everything. He doesn't have his guard up right now, so, yeah, he's like, okay, I can see how this might work out. See, she lives just down there in the lane. It's a nice house. You can't miss it. I've tried before to send in citizens and have them figure out what she's up to. I know she's up to something. I just don't know what it is. If you could find out what she's up to, perhaps you could be an honored guest at the festival in a couple days. I'm just worried for the safety of the people, and I'm worried for the town. If she gets a hold of anything here, if she starts to have her way, I'm just worried. Everything will be all right. Everything will be all right.
Yes, I'm sure it will. She sounds like a very evil person, though. My friends and I have 4 other friends, and we will put our ear to the grindstone. We will listen to every whisper, every word in the taverns. If we hear anything, we will let you know.
And I must know, too, Ireena, she's here somewhere?
Yes, she is. But she's a very good and honorable woman, and she's lost so much.
Well, see, my son...
She's so heartbroken, she can barely even talk these days.
My son was to marry one of the Watcher girls, but I can't have him fluffing about with that riffraff. Perhaps, well, now that she's properly crazy, I can't have that going on in my family bloodline.
Yeah,
Ireena, however,
she's suffered so bad. Ireena actually is kind of emotionally unstable right now. I mean, she did lose both her father and her brother.
well, that's wonderful. It's perfect. My son will have her hand in marriage, and then he will be Burgomaster of Barovia. Well, I am Burgomaster here. I can see it now.
You know, Barovia is not a pleasant place to be. I got to be honest. There's
Well,
murder
they just
in the
need some
streets.
re-education.
Well, you might be right. I'm sure everything could be all right, but I would fear for the safety of my son if I were you, sending him there.
Well, it's an option that I hadn't considered before for him. Ireena is quite the looker. I'm sure he would be interested. I could see it now. Even if they stay here. I mean, Barovia, who cares? My son can take over from me when I'm dead. And I'll know that he's got a good lineage then.
Yeah.
I like this idea.
I suppose that.
Here, let me out of that.
A great marriage, you know.
Let me let you out of that.
Barren, but
you don't look very comfortable. Hey, guard, get him out of there. Get him out of there. He's got to need to use the washroom.
You are such an honorable man, Baron Vargas. I mean, to take a barren young lady like that and let her marry your son, knowing she can't have children, that is remarkable.
Oh. Well, that won't do either then. I didn't realize she was barren. I thought you meant Baron.
Please, don't let me ruin it.
My son will be the Baron. I did not realize you meant so she can have children. That sounds so.
No, she was attacked in Barovia, and the damage, I'm afraid, was permanent. But you know, she is a very sweet young lady, and even though she can't have children, I'm sure she would make a great wife. I mean, as long as you don't care about bloodlines or anything like that.
Well, perhaps I'll have to think about that one more, but yes, either way, I'd like to see her. She was a nice girl, and I'd like to tell her that I'm sorry about her father. Perhaps there is some sort of business relationship we can get back to that keeps our town safe still.
Perhaps me and my friends could bring her by. Where should we bring her to meet with you?
Oh, well, you are invited, actually. I'd like to invite you all to dinner tonight at my mansion. It's just down on the other end of town, beside the jail, actually. You've almost been there. Perhaps you can come by, say, a few hours before dusk. Late afternoon, let's say. Collect your friends.
I still have to go meet with them. They're staying at the inn right now. I'm sure they're wondering where I've been, so...
I don't have any reports from my guards about anything happening down there yet, so I'm sure that they are fine. They must have... I really do apologize if you did nothing out of turn. I was told that my guards... You know, I always tell them to make sure that nothing is wrong. That way, nothing is wrong. So, you understand, right?
The wise policy.
Yes, I mean, when the devil is concerned, you can't take risks. We started with being lenient to people who were nice, but then it turned out that they were just agents of the devil. So we had to make sure.
Yes, of course.
I don't believe I've seen any agents of the devil praying the way you did. So, I believe that everything will be alright.
Oh, you saw me praying, did you?
Well, the guards report everything to me. Everything. That's how I know.
It has been a true honor, Baron.
Oh, yes, it has, hasn't it? Well, enjoy your day. Perhaps do some stretches. I don't know. We will see you for dinner, and you are expected at the festival. Tell your friends. Mandatory.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Okay. And Your equipment should be available at the jail there. One thing I did have a question about still was the Vistani horse. How did you get such a horse? I mean, they don't sell those horses.
The Vistani lent us their horses in order to help escort the Ireena to your fine town.
Well, I had to borrow this one too. I mean, they don't even sell their horses to anyone. They're very particular with the horses. That's why I was wondering, would it be all right if I kept it? I mean, I haven't had my own horse in a while now, and I like riding horses. It's just,
well, good sir, I wish I could say yes, but it's not my horse to give. I mean, I'm sure if you talk to the Asani, you could come to some sort of arrangement with them.
I was really hoping you had brought the horse. Okay, I understand. I mean, I'm in the same boat. They are the best breeders around. I can't ride a mule while they have these beautiful horses. All I can buy in town is a mule. I'm not going to ride around on a mule.
Yes, I understand. A fine gentleman like yourself should have a fine steed, and they do have the best. Unfortunately, they're a little reclusive, one might say.
But... Yes, they are crazy. But that's for another day. Okay, I must go. Have a wonderful day. Sorry for all this inconvenience, and I hope that you do know that everything will be fine. Bye for now. Nice to meet you, Cole.
Nice to meet you too, Baron Vargas.
And he's like waving like a royal as he clap, 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 clap. It's like, see, that wasn't so bad, eh? Baron's pretty nice once you get to know him.
You actually work for that guy and enjoy it?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a good job, man. Good job.
If you say so. You need to find yourself a good woman, and maybe you could have children to raise.
You see him deflate
obviously
a little bit.
Not Ireena, because she's barren.
You see him deflate a little bit, and he starts kicking the deck a little bit. He's like, yeah, well, maybe someday. All right, well, yeah, have a nice day, eh?
Okay.
Do you need help down? I can give you a hand there.
No, I've got it.
Sometimes people have problems with it. Make sure you do a couple squats first before you jump down.
I really got to go to the bathrooms, and if I squat, something might pop out. So I think I better wait till I find an outhouse.
All right, I'm gonna go make sure everybody, had a good night and go home. Bye.
Bye. Take care. Nice meeting you. Everything will be all right.
Time for a morning beer.
After he walks away, Cole is going to say under his breath, I really hate this place. And then he's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
Okay, you have all of your components and everything else is still at the jail. You can feel free to go by and grab that at any time today. Cure
Wounds is verbal and semantic. Semantic means hand signal, right?
Somatic. And
somatic, yes. Whatever. Okay,
somatic
then
means,
I can cast it.
Yeah, syntax and semantics are words and how they're used. Somatics are hand motions. The more you know. Educational.
Total healing 16.
So you see the square start to pick up with people moving around, and the day has begun here, and I think we can go. Boom.
I am at full health again.
Right on.
I don't know why, but D&D Beyond is just not working right for me tonight.
Oh, that's fine. I think this is probably a good time to either take a break, or is there anything that you want to do in the morning before you head back to the tavern? because you have
Well,
been
I would
away
like
from
to
your
get my
friends
equipment.
You've been away from your friends for about 12 hours now. And
No clue what's happening with them.
yeah.
I would like to get my equipment before I go to the
Okay.
tavern.
So you end up let's just
we can just theater of the mind it if you want.
Yeah, just zoom in right to Cole's face. So it's nice and purty for the stream. You can change your facial expressions if you like too, because that was a good good torture face. But yeah, anyways, you're walking back to the prison. You see a few of the guards that you saw in running over the cells.
That's
and
my thoughtful face.
You see a few of those guards. You recognize them now. You've actually clocked and recognized a bunch of guards from the town now that you've been there. Give me a wisdom check, and I'll see if you have advantage. Oh, Cole.
My D&D Beyond screen disappeared. Hold on.
Baz Brentley gave you advantage.
What am I rolling now?
A wisdom check at advantage to see if you can figure out how many guards are in this town.
Hey, I got dice again. Why am I rolling electronic right now?
Well, it showed up as 0.
And a 9, whatever those. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I have
Just roll your real dice today. It's not a big deal today because we have nobody, unless you roll another natural 20, and then that's the last one.
I have a +3 on wisdom. Unless I roll a 7. And a 14 plus 3, 14, 17.
17, that's good enough. You learn that between the areas of the town that you've been to now, you've passed a bunch of shops. Some of them you've seen the names of and stuff, but other ones you just seen, like the blacksmith. You don't know what it's called, but you saw a blacksmith, for instance. And altogether, from what you can tell, there's something around 30 guards in this town, whether they're on shift or off shift at the time or whatever. You'd suspect that there's somewhere around 30, maybe even 40 at the most, guards guarding this town, and they have a parapet around the whole town, which is sort of like a raised platform, 15 feet up, where the guards are walking around, and they're trying to make it look like there's more guards than there are constantly, because they're trying to keep all the werewolves and things out, right?
Right.
And they just had the Wolf's Head Jamboree, so you remember that festival, and that kind of explains why there's so many wolf's heads on pikes around town. It's a festival, though, that was over a few days ago, and so even as you're walking around, you can see some people are dealing with the wolf's heads, pulling them out, throwing them in fires and stuff. Like, there's 50 or 60 wolf heads that you've seen on pikes around town. And
yeah.
What else is there? Yeah, so you go back to the jail, and you know talking to the guards.
There actually is something else I would like to take care of. Do you want to take a quick break first, and then?
Yeah, sure. We can do our
it shouldn't
short
take more
rest.
than 15, 20 minutes after we get back.
We've almost been going for 2 hours.
Wow.
Okay,
I'm doing good.
No fighting anybody in 2 hours? Wow.
Oh, I so wanted to get violent in that jail, let me tell you.
I know you did. Okay, yeah, we'll be back soon, and then we'll finish up with Cole's little one last thing in the morning before he heads back to the bar to see what his friends are up to. Okay, see you guys in a few. Hello and welcome back, everybody. We are back at it again, and Cole has just been released from the stocks, gotten his equipment back, or he's getting his equipment back from the guards, and he is back at the jail. Currently, we could just stay on this map for a minute until you decide, or we'll go to the town map. Why not? Bring you to the town map because it makes sense that you're out and about on the town, and the party is all at the Blue Water Inn, but Cole is in the town square at the stocks. So basically, there we go. Yeah, it's a pretty big town, but are you there, Pete? Because
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome.
Microphone's on. Okay.
Yeah. So you make your way back to the jailhouse area, which is all the way on the other side of town. And,
after moving the token like that.
Yeah, well, it's good to get a lay of the land a little bit, right? But yeah, the town square.
So the jailhouse, is that close to the inn? The tavern?
The tavern is... Give me a second here. Just want to make sure I don't tell you a lie. Yeah, the tavern is right here. It's not pinging. Anyways, it's up here. One of these buildings here.
North?
Yeah, it's kind of near the north end of town. The jailhouse is over by the Burgomaster's mansion, which you see is this giant building over here. Oh, what? Over here. And, that's the church. My bad. Burgomaster's mansion is... I'm an idiot.
No, you're not. Is it over here?
No. Where is it? I don't know. I'll let you know later. It's actually, I think it's pretty close to the Blue Water Inn. Oh no, wait, no, it's there it is. There's a lot of little buildings here. Yeah, so the Burgomaster's mansion is down here. It's the jailhouse is over here, and the Burgomaster's mansion is over here.
Okay.
And so yeah, as you pass by these back on your way to the magic shop, which is closer to the town square again, and so you're in this maze of buildings here. You come across a couple of shops that are of note, and a couple of friendly folks that give you some directions to the magic shop. And like, for the most part, everybody here in town has been like, hey, have a great day, you know, like everybody's sort of like pretending that nothing is ever wrong and nothing could be wrong. Even when they don't look like they're smiling, they still force themselves to smile to you. And like, nice to see you. Have a great day. Everything's gonna be good. It's gonna be a wonderful day. And yeah, you make your way.
These people are really oppressed, aren't they?
Well, for the most part, everything seems like it's okay. You see them all actually starting to. Some of them are working on like straw effigies, like straw figures of people. Possibly for this upcoming festival. There's posters of straw men being burned and things like that coming up, like saying that now it's 2 days away to this festival, the Festival of the Blazing Sun. And so yeah, the
Do I know anything about that festival at all?
Not really, not yet. You haven't really asked about it much.
Okay.
You can feel free to talk to anybody you'd like about it.
Maybe I talk to some of the people that are making these effigies. Ask them what fine. I'll tell them what fine work they seem to be doing, and ask them about this festival.
Oh, well, you know, the festival, it's a great festival. I mean, all the festivals are great festivals. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I love festivals. Who doesn't love festivals, right? Right?
Yeah. I can see that. What is it about, though?
The blazing sun, I think.
Like that sun up there? Well, we can't really see it right now, but
yeah, I think so.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, have a great festival. Enjoy the festival. It's good. It's gonna be great. Thank you. Yes.
And Colo continue looking for a magic shop.
Okay, so you've gotten directions to a few different areas in town. At first, you didn't get anybody who actually knew anything about the magic shop, but boom.
Whoa.
You get this sort of lay of the land from people. So you have the Burgomaster's Mansion. Oh, wait. Burgomaster's Mansion is down here. The church is up here. The jail cell is right near the Burgomaster's Mansion. There's a toy shop. The town square. Actually, what I was showing you before was the stockyard. That's where the industrial side of town is more. You know, basically just from having polite conversations with some folks in town, you get the lay of the land of the main attractions. And Watcher House is in the north there. Blue Water Inn is that's where the rest of the party is at right now. There's a coffin maker's shop down near the entrance of town and the industrial area. And there's a few other shops scattered about as well.
Sorry.
And there's a path up to the lake to the north of the town. The Vistani encampment is to the southeast of town. And the Old Svalich Road continues, southwest. And the Old Svalich Road continues west. As you came into it on the eastern side, you can exit on the western side and continue your journeys through Barovia. So there's also the main places in town that you've been told about. If you're asking to go to, the magic shop that everybody assumes you're talking about is called Third Eye Potions, the apothecary.
Okay. Are the buildings very tall here? Any of them?
There's a few taller buildings that have like two or three floors, but most of them are single floor buildings. A lot of wood construction, some stone foundations, and then wood framing for the most part.
Okay, I do a double take as I glance toward one, and I could swear I see a flying Birdman fly behind a building, but I don't catch it in time to make out any detail. And I will continue to Third Eye Potions.
Okay. And as you come into the shop, actually, I might as well bring you to the shop if I've made a shop for you.
All that work you did to get us on the map.
Exactly. I think I have the shop here somewhere. I just want to make sure. Might need to give me about 1 minute here. Is there anything else you can ask me while we?
Sure. Do they sell bratwurst in town?
They sell bratwurst.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of There's actually a lot of different smells and shops and stuff. This is a way bigger town than you expected when you heard about it. It's got literally over 2,000 people from what you can tell. If you want to give me a wisdom check, let's say, we can tell you how many people actually live here from what you could assume by the size and the number of people you've
Plus
seen.
3. 16 plus 3 is 19.
Oh, yeah. So you would know that there's probably about 2,500 people living in this town by your estimations.
That's a big town.
So this is like, it's got a lot of folks. There's no rhyme or reason as to how it's all laid out exactly. As far as you can tell, it's sort of like built up over time. But for the most part, yeah, this is a well-developed town.
Okay, am I at the third eye potions yet, or?
You are coming up on third eye potions right now. And here we go.
Are there other shops near there of note?
Are there other shops near Third Eye Potions? Yeah, there's a bunch of shops in that area. You pass by a toy shop and a let's see. You know what's right around there.
Basically, what I'm wondering is if I could find anything to purchase for my teammates.
There's a tailor shop. Looks like it's got some fancy clothes and stuff in it, and some various types of clothing and stuff. It's called the Beast and Rose. There is in that area. There's a bookstore, Yanovich and Sons, and there's also a general store called Dusklight Supply. And you did pass by the blacksmith as well. It's a little farther away near the stockades.
Okay.
And yeah, so like for the most part, this is a pretty bustling little area of town. And you are greeted at the doorway by... Well, I'll just bring... Oh, and your token's too small for this shop, by the way. I changed the map grid there. There you go.
Did you resize me? Because I look the same to me.
Yeah, you're resized.
Let me refresh then. That little shop doesn't look in great shape, does it?
It's a pretty small little shop. Not a lot of traffic seems to be coming to this shop compared to other shops in the area. The general store seems to be the busiest one. Obviously, having more folks needing that than the apothecary here. But this lady greets you as you come into the door. Hello. She's kind of like got a weird look to her. She's got big pointy ears. She's not like a drow elf. I don't know if you've seen any drow before. She's not like dark skinned like a drow, but she has like a darker complexion about her. But she definitely has that elven look to her. I'm assuming.
Is she also supposed to be on the screen, or is it just my token?
Well, right now you can only see.
Okay, I'm just making sure my browser's not messing up again.
Yeah, I'll give her some vision too. Actually, I'll just make the shop daytime. How's that?
That works.
There we go. Yeah, so she's like, hello.
Oh, welcome. There she is.
Welcome to Third Eye Potions and Sundries.
Hello. You have a wonderful little shop here.
Oh, thank you. She's looking for you smirk. She's looking for in her books and stuff, and she puts one of the books down and says, "Well, how can I help you today?"
Let me put on my friendly face here. Okay. I have these pies, and they seem to be affecting one of my friends in an adverse way. I was wondering if I could get it analyzed, find out why it is affecting her in such a bad way.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said pies.
Yeah. I think there's some kind of poison or some kind of magic cast upon it.
Interesting. Well, I suppose I could take a look. Yes. I don't know exactly what I'd charge for something like this, though. Perhaps. What do you need to know exactly?
I would just like to know maybe what's in it, what it's made of, what the spell cast upon it is. Anything that could help me, or even dispel all of these pies, get rid of the magic in them or something, so that they don't affect my friend in such a way. She can't seem to get enough of them, and it's not like she just likes the pies. She is obsessed with the pies.
Really?
Like, yes, she shows when she goes too long without them, she gets the shakes, and
sounds like some sort of enchantment. Yes.
That's what I was wondering.
I suppose that's something I could look at. Let me have one. I suppose
I should let you know that.
How many pies are there?
Are there 11 left, or you said some were eaten in the jam?
Yeah, you pull out what you expect to see around 10 or 11 pies, and you find 6 pies and one with a bite in it, bite taken out, like a hand reached into it, pulled out some pie, and then ate it.
Boy, those guards are really gonna go through some trouble later.
What do you mean, trouble? What exactly is the effect of these pies?
Well,
they look delicious.
I can only speak to what my friend went through. She felt really good after eating the pies, extremely good. And then once she became hungry for them again, she just engorged herself on them over and over and over again. And if she didn't get them, she acted in a very odd way. Like, it's really hard to explain. It's like she couldn't live without them.
Oh, well, I know what that's like. I do actually love pie myself. Okay, well, yes, I will take a look at them.
Please
do you mind
be
leaving
careful.
them
I don't
with
want
me
you
for a
getting
while,
sick too. Well,
Perhaps
should tell you.
Are you interested in anything else? I don't know.
I might be, but I only have 20 gold, to be honest, and I want to make sure that I don't overspend and not have enough to pay you for your services. So after you perform this service for me, if I have anything left, I'd be happy. Or if you need some kind of service as far as something I can help you with, perhaps we could work out a trade.
Well, it depends. I mean, I am always looking for new potion ingredients. I have all kinds of potions I could be making, but with what limited stock I have and what limited things I can get in from the Vistani camp, I really don't have all that many options. I mean, I do have love potions, and I have the gentleman. Perhaps if you are having any issues, the love potions on the side there would help you out with that. I do have some other things that are more nefarious. But yes, most of them start at a higher price than what you have right now.
Yeah. You know what? And I pull out these 2 halves of the flying broom that no longer flies because it's broken half. I have this. would this be interested? Would this be something you would be interested in? I
Oh,
realize it's broken. It attacked me.
once
So
these, I've seen this type of thing before. It's an animated object, you see. The magic is gone from it if it is broken, if it is defeated. I've used these before myself. My mother taught me some of this magic. It's not my specialty, but I'm more of a potions, you see. But I will take a look at it. I suppose if you'd like it fixed, I could probably help with that as well. I would say 20 gold, and I will look at all the pies, see if I can discern what everything is going on with that. If I can't help you, then I'll welcome, or I'll give you a selection of potions from the shelf. How does that sound?
okay. I do have a herbalism kit. If I have anything in that, I could give her in trade.
Oh, well, herbs are very commonplace. I'm looking for more exotic spell components. Things that you
What
can't
sort of
find here in the
components?
city. Oh, well, I could give you a list, I suppose, but one of the things is a wild flower only found in the mountains. I haven't had the courage to head up that way myself, but there is a powerful potion I can make with that. And also, at the depths of the Lake Zarovich as well, there's a seaweed down there that I would really love to get my hands on. I can't swim that well. It's pretty deep
Oh
down
well,
there too.
swimming is my specialty.
Oh,
I come from beneath the sea, and my people are born with the ability to breathe underwater. And as you can see by my webbed hands and webbed feet and my ears here and my gills, I'm really quite adept at going into the water and finding things. So
okay. And she starts rifling through one of these books, and she looks like she's read it before, but then she's like, okay, and she runs around, grabs a book off the shelf, and it's like, here it is, and she pulls the book open on the table and shows you a picture of a seaweed that she would like to obtain. She's like, for every handful of this that you can bring me, I will give you 25 gold.
that's nice. Just out of curiosity, do I recognize the seaweed as something I would already have in my backpack? Because Cole likes
No,
seaweed.
it's something you've never really seen specifically
Okay.
before. It's got a strange pattern on the
On the leaf.
on the leaf itself. It's got like a leopard spot type pattern of like yellow flecks that stand out.
And does she have the name to the seaweed?
It's got like a Latin name that she can't really pronounce very well.
So you're saying you can't pronounce it?
Exactly.
Hey, I know the feeling.
It's a very strange one. I didn't name it, but yes, it's this one here. The pictures tell 1,000 words.
Okay, Cole will look at the picture and commit it to memory.
I just call it spotted weed.
Okay.
It's kind of self-explanatory that way. But yes, I will look at your
Are there any
pies.
dangers in the lake?
Oh, well, yes. I'm sure it's not the safest thing to be doing. That's one of the reasons why I don't swim.
Oh,
I
really?
might like to swim, actually, but yes, I will not go down to the water. It's not the safest place to be.
What about the lake is so dangerous?
Well, they can't even fish there anymore, really. It's just too many fishermen have been lost. There's boats there. There's plenty of boats. Just nobody's willing to really go in there anymore. Not for
Do you
a
know
while
why?
now. Well, my mother always warned me about it, and just like I warned my daughter.
Okay. The 20 gold, do you need this payment in advance or upon delivery?
Absolutely in advance. No exceptions. Like I said, if I can't figure out what's wrong with your pies, you are welcome to take some potions in recompense.
Well, this is going to leave me with 19 silver. But I will give her my 20 gold and hope that she's trustworthy.
And she's like, thank you very much. Yes, no problem. I will figure out what's going on with these. I will need some time to do some ritualistic stuff and test with a whole bunch of litmus tests to see if there's reactions. I might only give you 6 of the, like this one that's been partially eaten. Perhaps I will use that for the testing.
I'll tell you what, if you happen to destroy the pies completely after you analyze them, I'd be fine with that.
Well, I mean, if they are full of such tedious magic, or sorry, tumultuous magic, something that is so devious, I wouldn't mind figuring out what's going on. Perhaps I can use the pies as an ingredient to make potions. You see your eyes
you
sparkle.
won't use them to harm anybody, will you?
Oh, well, no, of course not.
Okay.
I'm just here to help people out. That's why there's so many lovely potions available in the shop already.
You seem like a very reasonable lady. I wanted to ask you, I've heard whispers about town about someone named Milajov or something like that. An orphan boy who digs graves.
Oh, that's simpleton.
He disappeared or something?
Oh, the boy is just thick in the head. But yes, he's a strapping young lad. Personally, I was interested myself, but he like I said, he is just so thick. All he can think about is his orphanage, his precious orphanage. But yes, he's a nice kid. I haven't seen him about lately. He digs graves at the church.
You wouldn't happen to know where he lives, would you?
Oh, the orphanage. He grew up there. I know a lot of people in this town. A lot of people come to me for their personal problems, things that they're not willing to share with other people. And
say no more. I understand.
I actually helped him out less than a week ago. He came to me. He said he wasn't feeling very well, and I gave him one of my potions. So he should be up and ready and right as rain by now.
What kind of potion did he need?
Just a healing potion. He was having night sweats and not able to sleep very well. I just gave him something that will help him sleep a little and heal up his gut, and his gut health is important.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's all
I
really
can understand
simple.
that.
The body is not that complicated. It's just science and magic.
I myself am a healer, so I understand what you're saying.
Wonderful. Perhaps we can compare recipes someday. Do you have any recipes I might be able to try out?
Well, my healing is more from my deity, persona, and
oh, you cheat.
He blesses me, and I don't cheat. Believe me, I spent many years training to use the abilities that he has blessed me with.
Well, that sounds absolutely wonderful. Okay, well, yes, I will definitely have a look at your pies and come back tomorrow. Perhaps I will have. I have some brewing to do today. I'm working on a big batch of health potions, actually. So I will probably be busy for the rest of the day. But after that, I'll take a look at it this afternoon or tonight and see what I can do.
Okay, thank you very much. What was your name again?
Anya.
Anya.
I think so.
And DM, how do I spell Anya?
Anya Travali. Anya. Travali. Trevali. Yes, this is my shop now. It was my mother's shop a long time ago, but I'm proud to be the owner. I mean, it might not look like it, but I do appreciate my customers when they come in. The shop's been in better repair, but I do have some volatile reactions occur sometimes, and it just doesn't make sense to fix it up when it might not be in the best of shape for very long.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, I do have my you see that grate back there? I had to dump an entire potion that I was brewing in there the other day. The basement is well, the floor came up about 6 inches, so I'm glad to be here still.
Oh, you had a little mishap, did you?
There was
Well,
a bit of a
those
boom.
things do seem to happen.
A bit of a boom occurred, but yes, come back tomorrow. It should
I will
be
do that.
well, the festival starts tomorrow, so come early. I will be at the festival. Probably before noon, I assume. Well, it's mandatory, so you know. Just come
Okay.
come in the morning, and I'll see what I can do.
Okay,
And so
thank you
it's
very much.
probably about 8 or 9 a.m. for you now.
Well,
And
my
your party.
original plan was to go to the bookstore or something and pick up, or the tailor shop and get, gifts for my teammates. But apparently I just spent all my money. So I guess I will head to the tavern.
Okay.
And
You guys might need some missions, eh?
yeah.
Well, you've got one now. In this town that you know of. She will pay you for seaweed from the bottom of the lake. And
Yeah. I just have to risk going in that lake that has some unknown danger.
Well, it sounds like something that a team of adventurers could do.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, that's probably as good of a place to stop as any. If you're not doing any more shopping. And I think, yeah, we will resume there. Actually, we'll pick up at the tavern next week with our party as they commence with a bar fight in this brand new
Yes,
town.
it'll be the night before this, right?
Yeah, so this is we'll just say 9 a.m. On the day before the festival, and the rest of the party is about 9 p.m. right now, the day before that. So they have 12 hours to catch up on while Cole's in jail and in the stocks. And I'm assuming they didn't come by the stocks while he was in the stocks, because that would just be a temporal issue. You can only do so much. Okay. Yeah. So
I could have
everybody.
sworn I saw Krim flying around a building, but he was gone before I could make out details. So
Awesome. Yeah, so that might be something we could talk about now, I guess. We did have a party member who had a Monday night conflict now in real life. So Krim will be leaving the squad as a player, unfortunately. He does have some plot and things that are about to happen in the story here. So he will stay as a character, whether it's played by me or by somebody else in the community. That's to be determined yet. He will stay in the story though, for sure. That's one thing that you can rest assured. But we
he
will be
did get
looking.
a promotion though, so congratulations to him. We'll miss him.
Exactly.
He's a great player and
I was about to get to that.
a great friend.
He was a wonderful addition to our party, and I just loved to see him role play with everybody. It brought a smile to my face every time. And I'll never forget our vegan partner. So thank you for all your Mondays so far, Elkato, and the best of luck to you in your job coming up. And congratulations. But yes, as far as the community goes, we are reaching out to everybody to see who has secretly wanted to play Eric Hoker for a while. if there's somebody who's really interested in that, then it's a possibility. Other than that, we might end up including another player if you are interested and can make every Monday. Then that's something we might be interested in. Strahd is always looking for new agents, and as a PC controlled by me, I mean, I can see Crim possibly having an alignment shift in the future. So if that's something that you are dreading as a viewer, and you think you could step in,
I like Crim.
There's a chance that that one of these party members is going to get taken for a ride at some point. So, yeah.
If it's a choice between him and me, take him. But
well, no, he would be taking somebody for a ride.
Oh no!
Like he does to my players all the time, or like to my NPCs all the time. Yeah. So, anyways, if that's something that scares you as a player to see that happen to the team, then you're welcome to apply for joining our fun little adventure here. So yeah, things are starting to really come together and unfold, and we are excited about all that is to come. So it's actually a really good time to be a Curse of Strahd player right now in this campaign. So hopefully we get things sorted out. Hopefully we get things sorted out by next week. And yeah, we got a bar fight to do, so we'll see. Okay, have a great week, everybody, and protect your neck. Give blood.